What's going on? I'm Sam, and today I'm going on a treasure hunt. Since I'm running out of money these first days in
November,
I'm gonna be recording myself trying to make money in different ways. And since it's
November,
first, what better way to start than taking a canoe out on the river and looking for some buried silver? Since each attempt to make money isn't gonna be more than a few days, with most of them just being a single day, I'm gonna fail at almost everything I try. But that's half the fun, so let's get started and get out there looking for some buried treasure. So my buddy Michael's been telling me about this silver on the Little Miami River for a while now, and I've been wanting to go with him. So in exchange for using my canoe, Peter's canoe, and Dave's canoe, he agreed to take me along with him and let me record everything. So I had to convince Peter and Dave to let me use their kayaks, and luckily that wasn't too hard. So what I was originally wondering, and I'm sure some of you are, is why is there silver on the river?
Yeah. You see, that's a question that a lot of people ask. Especially people who aren't from Xenia. Is why would there be silver in the heartland of Ohio? Over 200 years ago, there was an Indian village called Old Chillicothe. The Shawnee set up an encampment there. Some of their tribes had silver mines on Massey's Creek. They ended up amassing a great deal of wealth. They started fighting with the pioneers from Kentucky. One faithful evening, Kentucky militias were marching up north. The Shawnee Indians had caught wind, and Chief Blackfoot had ordered to collect all of their valuables and silver and stash it along the river. Where is the silver? Well, the Shawnee love navigating rivers. When you come to a junction in any place like this with rivers, you can go ahead and assume that that is a highway for them. We had found a ancient oxbow lake that seems to be a prime location for hiding valuables and then retrieving them later under the cover of darkness, like they would have assumed they were going to do. Their plan was to come back in the cover of night in canoes and quickly grab their belongings and flee. Unfortunately, there was no Shawnee left to accomplish that goal.
So we don't have much time and we got to get out of here. There's so much history and just interesting stuff about why this silver is there. People trying to find it, people who actually have found silver. So we'll talk about that a little later in the video, but right now we're going to go and try and find some of this silver for ourselves. We arrived at the spot, so we got to drag these canoes to the river. Okay, so what are we actually doing?
We're looking for some silver.
I'm gonna switch to my GoPro so the sound might not be quite as good. So we got the canoes to the river, and for some reason my GoPro wasn't picking up the audio at all. Later on it started working, but on these early clips there was just nothing recorded. So we all launched our kayaks into the water and just started heading out on this journey. At first it seemed like it was going to be a really chill day just paddling down the river. It was a little cold, I think it was about 38 degrees, but it went really smoothly. We just started floating downstream and everything seemed like it was going to be pretty awesome. And then we started hitting some trouble when the creek started getting shallow. And he told me it would get shallow at a few times. I think this was the first time that we kind of started having to scoot across the bottom. But more than anything, I was just excited to figure out where we were going. So we got through that. It wasn't bad at all. And then somehow my GoPro audio just started working again. This river sucks. It's so shallow we keep getting stuck. Oh my gosh. But right after that clip, it stopped again, and of course, we got stuck. This was the part of the river that was just really bad because there were so many fallen trees and it was shallow, and combined it just made for a bad time. So we kept having to get out and stop, and I'm wondering if it would have been faster just to walk the whole way. But I think my GoPro audio started working from now, so I'll just let myself talk about it. I think there might have been something loose on my tripod, so I'm sorry about all the extra noise and all this GoPro footage. I'll try and fix it as best as I can in this edit.
Well,
It's snowing!
yeah. Seems like old Chief Blackfish doesn't want us to find a silver after all. It's starting to snow. Ohio for you.
Well, I've never kayaked in the snow before. This is so much more getting out and walking than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a gentle canoe ride. The closer and closer we get, the more and more regrets I'm having. I don't know if we're actually going to find anything. Alright, I found something. It's silver. Not the right kind. If I was treasure, I would say I'd be buried right here in between all these spiky trees.
Here, I'll go grab it.
I did find something. It's probably not important, but I don't have the digger that I brought. I think he left it in the kayak, so he's going back to get it, and I'm just trying to find what it is with my foot. It's deep, whatever it is. You got the digger? Heck yeah. Like right in there. Oh, what is it? Oh, show it to the camera. Look what I found. Is it gold?
Mine says iron.
Ah. You say silver? How much?
That's burnt wood.
Ah. I thought you were saying that was some silver.
No, that's burnt wood. That's good. They said they lit a fire on top of it.
Think more here.
Right there. The depth though is so deep.
I think we found it. I don't think it's what we're looking for.
It says it's silver.
Does 10 ring up as silver?
No, it should say 10. It should say zinc.
Find number 2, aluminum siding. So we're wondering what's under this like tarp thing. There's no metal, but who knows? It's probably just trash. It's not like a trap door or anything. Is it just trash?
I don't feel any bones in it.
What is this? Why does it look like a body bag?
I don't know.
Like, where's the edge? Dude, why does it look like a body? I don't like that part. There's like left here. We're having almost no luck with most of our finds being pop cans. And it keeps starting to snow. It's awful out here.
I think our best find today.
But you put a hole in it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's cool though. Whoa. Are we taking it? Let's take it.
Yeah.
So our best find today is this really old pop can that we put a hole in digging it up. Oh, that one's old too. Back to the collection. Hey, I think you put a hole in that one.
I heard it go.
This one's in worse condition anyway.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay, we're gonna call it a day so we have a little bit of daylight left to get back to the car. We didn't find much other than some aluminum pop cans, but the silver should still be out there, so we might try again later on. Hopefully it would be a little bit warmer and less snowy. Man, the paddle is so cold. Yeah. I tried to make it through the rapids. People are like, he calls these rapids. Can't really see much, and that's okay. Ah, no! Oh, water in my shoes! Oh, I did it! That was not cool. At first I was like, why am I gonna bring a light? We're not gonna be out here past dark. Yeah, a good thing I brought a light. I've had to wade through the friggin' river and got a little bit of water in my boots. Oh my gosh, it's way too dark for this. Hey, at least I can see you in the reflective gear. Hey, why don't we just go this way? I can see the truck. Yeah, but instead of getting out again over there, we could go around. That's what I'm gonna do. Man, the GoPro makes it look so much darker than it is.
Oh, my nose is running. It's so dark.
It's really not that dark though. Like, look at how dark it looks on screen.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's not that dark. It's still light out a little. Michael and his father have both put a lot of research into this, and they're pretty sure they know where the silver's buried, along with some of the old silver mine locations. We didn't have time to record all the history we wanted to put in here, so if we go out again, we'll put that in another video. If we ever come back and look for the silver here, I want to come back with a dual box metal detector or like a 3D imaging deep metal detector. They're really expensive, but I think it's exactly what we'll need. I still have a little bit more research to do. One of my other friends said I don't know how to metal detect at all, which I really don't. So he's going to take me along metal detecting one day and show me what I need to do to be a better metal detector. He had pretty much guaranteed me that I'll find something cool, so I do want to do that in another video. So we're back now. We were unfortunately unable to find any silver, but it was a lot of fun even if we were out there in the freezing cold. Literally, it was snowing a lot of the time, sometimes heavier than others though, but what a great time to go kayaking. We got a pretty late start because I had been trying to finish up my edit for the video I released today because I knew we'd probably be out late. But right after I got that video released, I headed over and we got a pretty good start, but we definitely had less time than we would have if I was able to leave earlier in the morning. So I had a pretty good time. I did really want to find some silver. I really have no idea if we were even in the right area. I have no idea what the indications are of silver being near. I don't know how deep it was. I was just using my metal detector that has no discrimination between other metals and silver, so it didn't tell me what it is. Michael's metal detector was a little better than mine, and he has researched what silver does to the environment. So I'm going to ask him what he thought. Were we close to the silver at all, in your opinion? I have no idea if we were on top of it or miles and miles away.
Being on the ground and actually observing things, I can't say with 100% certainty that we're in the right area. I truly believe that we are in the general vicinity that we need to be. However, the foliage on the ground isn't looking the same as I had originally thought. We're definitely going to go back again. Next time with better equipment. My better metal detector didn't fare much better than Sam's when it started telling me that I had a ton of silver under my feet, and we dug in the murky water for about 45 minutes and found nothing but a rusty pop can. It didn't occur to me that my metal detector was faulty until it randomly shut off about 10 minutes later and then started rebooting itself repeatedly. We tried putting the new battery in it, but it's cooked. I think we might have got it wet. So next time we go out there, we know what better equipment we're going to need. I feel it was pretty successful. You know, we got there, we got on the ground, we observed the locations that we needed to observe visually. Did a little bit of some probing with a metal detector, but not all that successful. However, it is a huge step forward, because now we have information that we wouldn't have gotten if we hadn't went.
I was pretty happy with this because it was the first time I really got to use this metal detector other than looking for property stakes on my property. And that was the reason I actually bought this thing, but unfortunately I haven't had a recent survey, so we don't have the metal spikes in there. But I was able to use it and find some things, even if they were just cans and a giant piece of rusty metal. I want to do some more research because I feel like there's a way we can find buried silver without doing the explosive seismic mapping, but if we did find a way to do that and could do that, that would be pretty cool. And I would totally be up for that. But maybe we can find some other tests to do. I'm not sure. I want to find this buried treasure because it's just as cool as it sounds. There's some other possible local silver locations that might be worth exploring, like some local silver mines where there's silver veins that we could find. I'm not sure I have time to chase that right now, but maybe in the future it could be something that we do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know this was a little bit different video than normal. So like I said, over the next month, I'm going to be trying to make money in different ways. Some are going to be more conventional than others. This, of course, was not how a lot of people make money, and I don't know if anyone really makes money this way, but I really did want to try it. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Hey buddy, I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Yeah. Were you good boys while I was gone? Stop licking me. You're good boys. You're good boys. Are you guys good boys? Can you sit? Good boy, Jackson. Can you sit, Griffin? Good boys. Good boys.